In a detailed analysis, Global Gridlock has highlighted key economic dynamics that helped fuel Donald Trump's political comeback in the 2024 U.S. presidential race, pointing primarily to trends in wages and inflation. Over the past several years, inflation became a central concern for voters, as prices surged, eroding purchasing power despite nominal wage growth. Before we proceed, please like, comment, and subscribe to help us with the YouTube algorithm. Under President Joe Biden, inflation accelerated significantly during the early pandemic recovery, which some argue outpaced wage gains and led many Americans to feel economically stretched even as job numbers improved. While Biden's administration succeeded in lowering inflation from its 2022 peak, the cumulative rise in prices since 2021 remained higher than wage growth, leaving a gap that impacted household finances. By 2024, a slight reversal occurred, where wage growth started to exceed inflation on a year-over-year basis. Yet many voters continued to perceive inflation as a persistent issue. This perception helped Trump, whose first term was marked by lower inflation and consistent wage growth relative to prices, according to historical data. He effectively used this comparison in his campaign to argue that American households were financially stronger during his previous administration. In exit polls, many Americans expressed concern about high living costs, a sentiment that favored Trump's promises to curb inflation through different economic strategies. His comeback was also boosted by his stance on energy independence and promises to reduce regulatory costs, which he claimed would lower consumer prices more sustainably. This narrative resonated with voters seeking relief from what they saw as stagnant real wage growth under Biden, despite the gains in employment and economic output observed over the past 3 years.